Benin is a West African country whose stunting rate is 34% in 2014 according to Omondi Index.
In Benin, for example, we have 34% of children under 5 years who are stunted. Also, only 36.6% of children from 0 to 2 years have breastfeeding.
This high rate has led Care International, in partnership with Soul Family Foundation and Latter Day Saint Charities, to get funds to address the issue of reducing stunting and anemia for children under 2 years and women in childbearing age. Nutrition at the Center, funding for a period of 5 years from 2013 to 2017, is implemented in the communes of Bonu and Dangbo and precisely in 32 villages. Protein for People is funded by a private donor, the Latter Day Saint Charity, for a period of 1 year from June 2016 to June 2017. This project is complementary to Nutrition at the Center initiative to strengthen the achievement of Not Nutrition at the Center goal through the production of animal protein like fish farming and poultry farming. Care through Nutrition at the Center and Proteins for People project developed a holistic and multi-sectoral approach for nutrition based on specific nutrition with infant and young child feeding components, maternal and child health components, and sensitive nutrition with water, hygiene, and sanitation components, food security component, gender and empowerment of women component. Here we are in the commune of Dangbo, precisely at Jigbe, one of the intervention villages of the project, where several activities have been implemented with the beneficiaries organized in village savings and loan association groups. Sensitization session on nutrition topics, cooking demonstration based on local products and livestock products derived from Protein for People project, food card games, growth monitoring for children from 0 to 23 months were regularly organized. Also, sanitation session and hand washing have become behaviors rooted in the daily practices of these communities. In addition, home and community gardens have been established to increase the availability, the access, and consumption of vegetables.
In 2016, we distributed poultry, tourism, and one call to selected beneficiaries. They conducted the rising, and it was from there that the hen started laying eggs. The objective that was to increase the consumption of eggs and protein started because actually the household started by consuming the eggs and meat.
Also, poultry, fish, rabbit, and snail farming were developed to increase production and consumption of animal source protein for children, pregnant, and lactating women. To facilitate behavior change, social analysis and action for food and nutrition security approach was developed and helped to reduce the effects of some social barriers that limit children's and women's consumption of eggs and meat. To strengthen these good behaviors and share the experiences, a learning platform has been settled to reinforce action synergy between government and non-government toward nutrition questions so that the objectives will be reached.
The LPAA platform is a platform that has been set up by Nutrition at the Center initiative. The question that we address in this platform at the level of the two intervention communes of Bono and Dangbo is the question of environmental enteropathy. Communities do not know that it can affect the growth of the young child. It can lead to the starting of their children.
These achievements have been implemented by CARE International Benin Togo in partnership with Autre Vie and FADEC NGOs, governmental partners, and technical and strategic support for CARE USA.
With nutrition at the center, we noticed that Caribbean in Togo has set up in our villages group that we call VSLA. So in this group, the pregnant and lactating women are sensitized on specific topics. These topics allow an improvement of attendance of our health facilities. We went from less than 50% to almost 100% now. We are very happy for the support given by P4P project to our communities to increase availability and access to animal source proteins like meat, eggs, and fish in the meal of our children and our women. This project really helped us to save children from malnutrition. We thank the donor and those who implemented the project. We hope that similar intervention will continue in our community and scale in other communities. Combining the P4P initiative with the holistic approach of NAC, an improvement was noted in reducing the prevalence of stunting from 33.8% to 29.9% in children from 6 to 36 months after 4 years of implement of NAC and 2 years for P4P.
The strong involvement of Fafawa groups as first-line actors are the key in the success of this experiment. CARE Benin Togo, Women's Program Coordinator, Lesson Learn, Ministry of Agriculture, City Hall, leaders of beneficiary groups. Regarding these encouraging results, it is hoped that the achievements of this project will be maintained and extended to other vulnerable communities to ensure the health of the population as requested by the beneficiaries.